This past Sunday, we celebrated the Feast of the Baptism of the Lord. And over the next few weeks, I'm going to do little reflections on the 7 sacraments. Things we're all familiar with, but maybe don't always think about. So this past weekend, as we celebrated Jesus' baptism, as Jesus came up out of the water, the voice of the Father was heard, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased." And that's a powerful challenge for us, because on the day of our baptism, just like on the day of Christ's baptism, our real identity was confirmed as the beloved sons and as the beloved daughters of God. The problem is Jesus lived out that identity in his life. And sometimes we forget that identity. Sometimes we lose touch with that all-important identity that was given to all of us of how loved we are by our God. And that's why baptism is so important. Each time we come to church, we bless ourselves with holy water to reconnect to that day. But how many times, unfortunately, do we just simply go through that and we're too worried about finding a seat, getting in before the priest does, etc., etc. That little action that's supposed to remind us often gets lost in the details. But as we think about Jesus' baptism, it's a good time to reflect on ours, to reconnect with that fact that we are beloved by God and his beloved children as we live our daily lives. Not a sermon, not a homily, but just something for all of us to think about.